This is exactly right.
If audiobooks are your thing, or if you've been meaning to listen to more of them, you should check out a podcast called Ear Say, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode spotlights standout audiobooks on Audible across all kinds of genres. Sci-fi, comedy, romance, thrillers, and more, with Cal talking to guests who help break down what makes each story worth listening to.
It's a fun, easy way to discover your next great audiobook.
Check out Ear Say on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Goodbye.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models,
including the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid and the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid.
Plus, there's the bold and stylish Elantra loaded with the latest tech.
Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or the Ioniq 9.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll love during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
Goodbye.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping, and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye. Should we podcast?
Are these the new mics?
No, not yet.
Yes, let's podcast.
Okay, let's podcast. So early in the day to podcast. Doesn't this podcast feel like we should do it at night?
Yes, this is definitely a nocturnal podcast.
Yeah, like with the lights off.
Should we shut some stuff down?
Maybe make it spooky.
Should you get your central system to shut it all?
Oh, you know, the clapper for the entire thing I have? Because I'm rich. Oh, nothing happened.
Oh, hi.
Hey, guys.
This is My Favorite Murder.
That's Karen Kilgariff.
And that's Georgia Hardstark. We're here to talk to you about true crime. Are you ready?
Are you ready for this? We haven't planned any of this conversation.
No, not at all. Although it did have a kind of a lilting, choreographed quality, that's just how we naturally are with each other. Mm-hmm. That's just us.
That's us. We don't write anything down. We don't prepare in any way.
We're just like the TV show This Is Us. That's us. Same exact thing. No. I'm sure it's great, though.
Speaking of TV, this is a good segue
yes.
that we wrote.
that we rehearsed 4 times.
Like, oh, it just turns out.
Oh, that's weird.
I just got real TV again after like moving in and being like, we don't need TV. We'll just do Roku and blah, 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 and all these things.
Didn't work?
No. And I was like, I just want to turn like a food show on while I stuff a tamale into my mouth in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to beep, boop, pop and find the thing and then like watch the thing. Like, I just want to watch HGTV for 5 minutes.
You want to dive into the stream of TV that's already happening as opposed to hunt out specific. Because I find when I go hunt out specific things, I don't like it when I find it makes me go, oh, I don't actually like this.
Like my food gets cold because I can't eat in silence. I have this problem with that.
Me too.
So yeah, it's like you're scrolling like, fine, I can watch an episode of, or like 5 minutes of Friends while I fucking eat this tamale. Again, I mean, let's be honest, I'm eating cereal for lunch.
Was tamale the choice you made? Like, this will impress people?
No, because they're frozen tamales from Trader Joe's. Oh. Those ones that are like, that I just heat up and put salsa on. And then I'm like, they're half cold.
The way you just said that made it sound like you're like, fine, I'll admit it. I'm eating cereal. I want you to think I'm sitting here eating tamales.
Homemade tamales? Okay, fine. It's homemade cereal. You know, like I like to do.
But you made it yourself.
Right.
It's not that prepackaged, pre-milked cereal. Gross.
Pre-milked?
Pre-milked. I said it.
What was it like powdered milk and you pour water into it and it's like cereal? And I bet the Army has that.
Yeah, I bet they do. So it's like there's powdered milk and then there's cereal and then there's a little capsule of water and then you break it.
And there's like a fucking like shitty spoon attached to the whole thing.
It's part of the thing you break. You break a thing.
Steven, trademark that.
Wait, that just reminds me. So our friend Guy Branum had a Passover Seder. Seder. Fuck, I do it wrong every time.
What if he just had a Passover cedar tree in his house?
That's how I remembered it that way. I thought Seder, because Seder's like the animal, like the, a guy with goat legs.
Really?
Seder, Satyr. They play the weird harp.
Sure.
Anyhow, it doesn't matter. Wait.
Yeah, Guy Branum Seder. How was it?
It was, of course, lovely. He writes basically like a whole play. Everyone at the table has parts and you have to like follow along. You say the prayers, but then there's other things and we play games. It's hilarious and really fun. But at one point, he served quail.
What?
He served quail and I was eating it and then I flicked out the tiniest wishbone. And then I was sitting next to a guy named Matt, who was super cool, who's a writer that I now know. And so we snapped the wishbone and I fucking won.
Yeah, you did.
I got my wish.
Man, I haven't had a wishbone since I was a kid, probably at a Seder. I'm like, that makes me so excited.
Isn't that funny? And it was a tiny one because it was from a quail. So it was like, it flicked out. And then I was like, hold on a second. I think I just found a wishbone. It was like that big.
Cue the email from fucking animal rights activists saying, Karen, you know that wishbone was part of this animal's life and happiness.
That's right. Now it's part of my happiness because it's going to bring me my wish. Give it.
What was your wish? Tell us.
I can't.
We won't tell anyone.
Because then it won't come true.
Right. That's not a thing.
Just eternal love. That's all.
Well, now it's not going to come true.
Well, you tricked me.
Did you eat gefilte fish?
No.
That's my favorite.
It wasn't served. He did. So every year he does a different theme.
Oh.
It's not standard traditional, Jewish food. Mm-hmm. So it was Syrian food.
Oh, wow.
It was a series of dishes that one more delicious than the next.
A series of Syrian food?
A series of Syrian food.
Series of Syrian serving? No.
Mm-hmm.
Forget it.
No, you had it.
There's Syrian Jews. I mean, that's cool.
Are there?
Yeah.
Tell me about them.
I have never met them, but I'm sure they're there. No,
I bet they are.
Okay. That's amazing. Television.
Yes.
Oh, and speaking of, you really quickly plugged the Guy Branum TV show that you're on. We're talking about TV and Guy Branum.
It's so funny. And again, what a great segue. Thanks for remembering your line.
We never get to what we're actually talking about. It's all scripted, but we never actually, the segues are great, but they never talk about.
Yeah. They just lead us away from topics. That's why people hate this podcast. I am on a television show called Talk Show, the Game Show. Guy Branum is the host. He's also our legal representative. But he is also a talk show host on a game show on the True TV network.
So good.
It's Wednesday nights at 10 o'clock. 2 episodes have already played. Tomorrow night will be the 3rd episode.
Is that Friday night or Wednesday night?
Wednesday night. Oh, shoot. So last night.
Yeah.
So next week.
Whatever.
Shit, I always forget.
I'm sure they're playing it. I've seen it constantly. They're playing it over and over.
Yeah, I bet they repeat it.
Yeah,
but I wish this was earlier because I think they're like, now it's all they're watching the ratings to see if they're going to pick it up.
Please, everyone, Wednesday, set your alarm clocks.
I guess I'll tweet about it. Yeah. But anyway,
so TV, I got TV finally. And then I watched which means I get all access to fucking ID and,
Yes.
Dateline and all this shit. And everyone's like, did you watch Casey? The 3-part Casey Anthony thing.
Right.
And so I was like, all right, this is my job. I'm going to do this. And
can I just say, I saw all those tweets and questions and, hey, watch this and whatever. And I purposely don't watch anything about Casey Anthony. I don't like that. I don't find anything in that story.
I was just going to say that.
Really?
I just don't give a shit about her.
I don't want to know because I hate that story so much.
Me too. And I was going to say, I just fucking couldn't watch it. Like, I know it's like my job and I should watch it and talk about it. I was just like, fuck this cunt, man. She just sucks so hard.
But I don't understand why is this the glamorization of female criminals in that way where it's like, so she's a young, hot girl that has a child that went to a party and maybe killed her child. But like, are we reporting about her more than other people because she's like a skinny white girl that was like at a party? Yeah. Is it the same thing as that other girl that killed her boyfriend that
I think they get lumped together a lot. I think what it is the cold-heartedness in which, like, she's such a deep, deep narcissist that it's hard to watch. Like, her jail cell, conversations with her parents where, when she first gets arrested is like, me, not my daughter's dead. There's nothing about, like, my baby is dead. It's like, I can't believe this is happening to me, and this isn't fair. And it's just like her poor parents have to come to the realization that they raised a piece of shit narcissist who killed what could have been a not piece of shit narcissist, their grandchild. And now they, like, have to stick with her. It's almost like this thing of, this is all we have left is to stick with this kid, the one who sucked.
I can't tell if it's because I haven't had enough Diet Coke today, but I feel nauseous right now talking about her. Like, it makes me nauseous because there's other cold-hearted bitches in the world, but this is like saying, let's pay more attention to her because she weighs 97 pounds. Sure. I just hate the Nancy Grace of it all for this particular story. And it's the same one with the other one where I was always like, why are we talking about her? Yes. Why are we talking about her? Totally. And it's the same thing. It's this kind of like, can you believe this hot bitch is this much of a cunt, basically.
Can you believe hot bitches are cunts? Who knew?
Yes.
Who fucking knew?
There's so many different types of cunts out there.
Yeah. It's like, can you believe not hot bitches are funny? Yes, because that's what they fucking needed to do.
Yeah, that's the standard, actually. Yeah. That's the most common is we're not hot. That's why we're funny.
We didn't grow up.
I'm not talking to you. I meant that I didn't mean that in an accusatory way.
Well, then you should see some photos of me as a kid because you ain't wrong. Oh my God, I got a perm and I had braces. Anyways,
yeah, so Casey Anthony, no thanks.
Stupid idiot.
Awful. It's just sad and then awful. There's nothing in there that I go, ooh, this is fascinating.
Yeah.
I just go, this is a tragedy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ugly.
Rough stuff.
I wrote shit down. Do you have any? What do you want to?
Oh, I do. Well, I wanted to read you because I read this morning on Twitter. It said, there's I guess a website called LAist, and it basically is all the stuff around LA. LAist.
Oh, I love LAist. Yeah.
They do it in all different cities.
Yeah.
Surely it's owned by Rupert Murdoch or someone like that, but it brings me my local news. And the headline this morning was dead body found in car parked in Filipino town. And this is a short thing I will read you. A body was discovered inside a vehicle parked in the middle of the street along the 300 block of Westlake Avenue.
Or is that stopped?
Turns out, people found it at 2:10 in the morning. The body of a male Hispanic in his 30s was found in the back seat of a black Hyundai. It had an Uber sticker. It's believed to have been towed to that location that it was discovered at. Not driven, towed there. A spokeswoman for the LAPD told LAist.
Oh, my mouth is just, I'm not being quiet. My mouth is just dropped open.
It's crazy that the department cannot confirm these claims that detectives and the coroner are continuing their investigation of the case. So basically, this is what probably they got the scoop on the scene, but no one's going to confirm.
We're never going to hear about it again. That's what's so crazy about these things that you hear about.
And then there's just a couple tweets of the pictures of the car sitting there with cops all around it.
Oh my God.
But the idea, it's so scary. I've been taking Uber over and over for the past couple weeks.
My first thought is that he's a driver.
Right.
Right.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
And someone put him in the back seat after killing him.
Ooh. My dad's about to start driving Uber, so that ain't happening anymore.
Oh, yeah.
He used to be a taxi driver in North Hollywood.
Marty was?
Yeah. And down the street from where he was parked waiting late at night to get his next call, some cab driver got shot in the back of the head from the back of the seat, and he's quitting.
Yeah.
So now he's thinking of becoming an Uber driver, and it's fuck, dude. Either you're going to have a really great stories to tell, or you're going to be parked in the middle of fucking Filipino town.
Well, who knows? I mean, who knows? I want to hear about this story so bad. That's so crazy.
That's bananas. What? I want the story.
Yeah.
The boop bop. I have a podcast recommendation corner. So this podcast called The Vanished, which obviously talks about people who vanished. It's like a true crime podcast. I mean, let me explain this to you.
No, I needed a little bit of an underline. Don't worry.
So they have this one episode. Oh, I forgot what number it is, but it's the episode called the Mimi Lewis story. Mimi. Oh no, what number is it? Steven. No, it's called the Mimi Lewis story. And it's really incredible because it's about this girl, Mimi Lewis, who vanished. She was 14. But the whole episode is a conversation with this woman named Sandy Roberts, who runs this nonprofit called Halo's Investigation, where they try to find missing teens. And their mission is to stop getting the label runaway put on teens and juveniles who disappear.
Yeah.
And it's a really good episode, especially for parents of teenagers and young kids, about how this happens, what happens, how they're lured, the internet. And she's saying, let's stop saying that they're runaways and let's start saying that they were lured away, which is suddenly makes you care so much more.
Yes.
Because it's this automatic thing of when you're oh, she ran away, then she deserves whatever happened to her.
Yeah.
But it's no, if someone manipulated her and, that kind of thing, and she was having a hard time at home and, and was lured away. And there's a bunch of stuff about sex trafficking and what that means, which is, it's a really good episode.
Wow. That's very cool.
Yeah. It kind of moved me a lot.
And that's Vanished.
The Vanished. It's the Mimi Lewis episode.
Cool.
Yeah.
My sister sent me, so my sister is a big creeper on the Facebook page. She likes to go on there and look around silently and secretly. And then she'll text me things that she sees and likes on there. And she's
vetting it for you.
Exactly. And so this one was the day after the Milwaukee show. And she sent me a text that said, "This made me tear up a little. Look at the amazing community you guys created." And then it said, went to see MFM last night in Milwaukee. My friend and I went to get dinner beforehand, and it was like Murderinos descended on Milwaukee.
Yay.
It was the best ever. Basically, everyone we passed, I would whisper to my friend, "They're totally here for the show." Definitely a murderino. When we were at bars before and after, you slowly watched groups growing larger and larger as separate groups would realize that we were murderinos and join together. Why can't that be the normal bar scene? That would be a dream. Thank you, Karen and Georgia. And I think it cuts off at the bottom. It says, I think it says, "and all murderinos everywhere." But I love that so much. Because actually we didn't create this community. You guys have created it for yourselves. And we're just up here kind of reading these stories and recording these podcasts. But you guys are the boots on the ground that are every time we have a VIP meet and greet after a show, people will tell us, "I met them in line.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with that girl." It's the cutest thing in the world.
I think that's what the live shows have done probably the most for us, is make us actually see all of these people who are the shows are so positive, and I'm always if people are "I'm scared to go alone," and it's no, you're going to meet 100 fucking cool people that are your friends. It's just such a cool thing. And it's not they all get together because of our podcast. They get together over their love of true crime, which we all feel so in the dark about because you're not supposed to talk about it. And then
it's people I think who aren't really the types of people. It's somebody like me who I'm not going to be the kind of person who's "Hey, what are you interested in?" I'm always arms crossed. And I think when people, I just a second ago said it's so cute, and that's the worst. I hate that word. I don't know why I used it. Cause what it really is a very empowering, cool, it's almost like skipping over. It's almost like a weird Tinder for friends where you go, "Oh, I know this person already."
Yeah.
I don't have to make excuses or pretend I don't like a thing I like.
Yeah.
I already have this thing in common, and then we go from there, which is very cool.
Yeah.
And it's just, to us, it's thrilling to be able to be a part of this thing that you guys are doing.
Definitely. Listen, we didn't know this would be a thing.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen and listen.
Listen and learn.
Listen and kind of learn. We didn't know, and we fucking love it, and we're so
we're proud. We're so proud of you.
Blessed. We're proud of you. We're grateful.
We're proud of you for going to shows and getting into the mix.
Yeah. Thank you for supporting us. Cheap Caribbean's Jet Set July sale is here.
Right now, save $200 on vacation packages of 4 nights or more with promo code 200BEACH.
Whether you're dreaming of Cancun, Jamaica, or the Dominican Republic, your next vacay just got more affordable.
Don't let summer pass you by without the beach.
Use promo code 200BEACH and get more sand for your dollar.
Head to cheapcaribbean.com today to book your beach vacay.
Goodbye.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye. Hey, is it birthday corner?
Oh, it is birthday corner.
Is it birthday corner, Steven?
That's right. It's Steven's birthday corner.
It's Steven's birthday corner. Hi.
Yay.
Steven, it was
that was very meek.
You don't want this.
I thought you were going to give a good hi. Say hi, birthday boy.
Hello.
It's like we're at TGI Fridays and he knows that someone's about to come singing and we're all just like, oh, it's going to come soon.
The worst feeling, or you're waiting for that sombrero to get thrown down.
Have you
onto
ever
your
done
head.
that to someone whose birthday it wasn't?
Oh, shit.
Do you?
That's twisted.
Can I tell? Well, I won't tell it now because we're trying to give a birthday greeting. But one time people did that and they were talking about me before I came back from the bathroom, and I thought they were talking shit about me, and I started crying. And then they were like, and then I just sat down at the table like full pouting.
Oh my God.
And everything got super uncomfortable. And then it was like, happy birthday.
Oh my God.
When I realized what it was.
Like they were actually doing
was
the nice. That's like so shows you what your brain does.
The worst.
That's incorrect.
Yeah. When you're in a bad situation, it was already a bad situation.
And it's like, okay. Anyway,
Steven,
this is about
this
you.
is about Steven.
This is about you. Here's
For 1 second.
Here's the thing in a card.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's
There's
a big
card.
old thing.
George
of
is
whiskey.
presenting Steven with his birthday gift from us.
It's organic.
And we're
whiskey.
making you open it
thank you.
on camera.
So much pressure.
On camera.
There's so much pressure to like this.
I can do it with one hand.
Okay, good.
There's cat fur on the tape. It's great.
Perfect.
Part of the present, right?
Don't judge me. It's from Elvis and Mimi. They wanted to add something.
That's what they.
Oh, I didn't add.
It's all they could afford.
Elvis.
It says California Six Woods Malt.
No, don't give them a shout out. They didn't. We paid for this.
I'll cut that out.
Yeah. Cut that out. Steven.
Slow hand. It's organic whiskey. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my favorite.
Okay, open the card though.
And
The card's the important part.
and the
Organic
whiskey,
whiskey, my favorite.
organic whiskey,
My favorite.
It's vegan, gluten-free whiskey
my God.
with a bear on the front.
It's also non-alcoholic. We hope that's it. We're worried about you.
It's just
no.
root beer.
This is an intervention.
Oh my gosh. Should I read it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We want you.
Dear Stephen, thank you so much for everything. We've donated $300. Oh my gosh. To Santi Dora in your name because you know you love the kitties. Happy birthday, Karen in Georgia. Oh, thank you.
Santador is a really great cat. I don't want to call it shelter.
Yeah, it's rescue.
Cat rescue.
Yeah.
down close in our neighborhood.
Yeah, it's oh my gosh,
That you love.
Yeah, I've done work with them before.
Yeah.
The Christy Keefe has been on my podcast, the Percast.
Right.
This is so amazing. Yeah, it's like because I've seen that you can do that. You can like basically like
Yeah.
sponsor a cat. Oh my god, thank you.
So we just gave it to them and said, "This is for Stephen Ray Morris."
I like that actually the feel of all of that really turned into a look what we did for you.
I know. Look at how good we are. Can I say that Vince was like pushing hard for like the past month? We're like, what do I get Steven? And he just kept saying, what about a house kimono he can wear around the house? He just kept. And I was like, what the fuck why are you fucking pushing for this? I was like, I don't know. I could just see Steven enjoying a house kimono. And I was like, he has a roommate.
Just lounging around.
Yeah.
I mean,
Big sleeves.
I mean, this is great. I mean, for a second, it was like pull out a cat, just like here's a new cat.
We got you a cat.
Do you want a cat?
You can take that.
They're
Why don't we take the
everywhere.
$300 back and then buy a cat
Buy
for
a
you?
cat. Oh my God.
At a cat. What are they called?
Mill.
Oh,
Thank no. This is
no.
much better. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
30th.
Yeah, 30th.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the big 3-0.
I wanted people to think I was 20, but it's okay.
Also, you're fired.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
We don't have anyone over 30 in our.
I know.
it's ageism. We totally support it.
It's fine.
Stephen, what are you going to in your next 30 years? Let's hear a short-term goal. Let's hear a long-term goal. How are you going to reposition yourself for the next 30?
I want to invest in real estate. I feel like that's smart.
It is.
It's like, what would we say? I want to eat a million things.
Have more donut companies make donuts of my face.
Yes, that's smart.
And then have like a cat ranch. Maybe just open up.
Dude, this sounds amazing.
Really huge cats, like horse-sized cats.
Oh,
Cool.
Like it's all Maine Coons, like the biggest cats you've ever seen.
Children riding cats.
I think that feels like giving back, you know?
Yes. Smart.
Yeah.
These are all positive things. What's one insane, stupid thing you're going to do?
I mean, the one because I kind of feel like I'm doing what I love for a living now, and I feel really lucky to feel that way.
Oh.
But there's always like that one insane thing that you're like, oh, if I had this, like I've always wanted to learn how to fly an airplane.
Oh.
And, like, that's one thing that like I feel like when you can afford the gas money, because like learning how to fly isn't that expensive, but buying the gas is the expensive part.
That's interesting.
And I've always wanted to like learn how to fly a plane.
Stephen, now we're going to make a solid plan. You do that. You take the next, how long does it take? 18 months? Learn to fly planes. And then we get a private plane.
I knew you were going there.
Right?
Yeah.
And we go international.
Yeah.
Fly over international
Pitbull
waters.
style. Yes, exactly.
No rules apply.
Nope.
We're going to
stay
buy a
in
plane.
international waters.
And Karen and I are on the wings the whole time.
We Amelia Earhart the fuck out of this tour.
That means we die on an island.
Yep.
Oh, wait, is that
Podcast.
how it ended?
Oh, yeah. They're pretty sure they found off an island her
They found her.
plane.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry. Oh, no,
Happy
she's
birthday.
still alive. Happy birthday. Amelia Earhart's like died of starvation.
30 is your bad news birthday.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
It turns out Amelia Earhart is dead.
Can I just say, too, that
part of growing up.
Yep.
Santa's not real. Oh, shit.
Careful.
The 30s are your best. The 20s, you couldn't fucking pay me to do my 20s again.
No, I'm stoked to be 30.
Yeah, good.
I'm really excited.
Good.
20s are a disaster.
Aye.
But 30s, I would say this about your 30s. 30s, because you're out of your 20s, you think, now I know, now I get it. Just remember that you do not know.
Yeah.
And that once you're in the position of that, then you can kind of like be flexible. But my big mistake in my 30s is like, I'm so much smarter now. And I think that made me even stupider.
Mine was that I have to grow up now. And I'm like, and you don't have to. Like people who are like, I'm 32 and I'm going to marry my boyfriend. And I'm like, don't fucking do that. You're 32. Like, just don't take anything like relationships and jobs and whatever situation you're in as seriously as you think you're supposed to when you're in your 30s. Like you can wait till your later 30s, which I'm about to be, to do that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Steven?
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
And now you give us advice.
Well, the
as
cat
a
ranch
30.
thing was kind of in the real estate.
You're right. That was good.
It's like I
advice.
was kind of hinting that you two idiots who don't spend your money well should. Happy birthday to our
thank you
friend
so much.
Steven.
Well done.
We're
Thank
glad
you.
you're here.
Yeah, we're very glad we have you here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And soon you'll be paid for your work. Can't wait.
We were getting interviewed for something and someone was like, can I just ask, do you pay Steven? Like almost like you put him through so much shit. do you at least pay him? And I'm like, yes.
People
Cookies.
they're very concerned that we really are mean to you in real life.
Yeah. Which is not true.
So there's
right?
$300 of charity to prove we're
You
not.
dick. Oh, no.
I love it.
Okay, good.
That's why he's here.
You got a sister. You know what it's like to be treated like shit.
He
We
knows.
all three of us know what it's like to be treated like a sister, like a sibling. Anyways.
That's right. That's why we treat at will, however we want, coming from a victim stance. Now, I do have a corrections corner.
Okay.
We talked about it a little bit in both Indianapolis, Milwaukee, and Chicago, but I am forced to say to the nation and the world.
I forgot
apparently,
about it. Everyone's holding their breath. I'm
Cherry
like,
Hill. Everyone knows Cherry Hill's in New Jersey. Everyone knows that. Every single person on this planet.
I don't.
I certainly didn't. And neither do the producers of City Confidential, because they really led me to believe that Cherry Hill was in Pennsylvania.
Tell everyone, because I just love this, where it's like, so you did your murder a week ago before the live show aired.
Yeah.
And it was about
Fred Newlander.
right, the murdering rabbi.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe you were like, I did it once on accident, but you thought it was there. I didn't know.
Yeah. Now, the problem with it really is that I feel like some other part of my brain did know that like the first indoor mall was in New Jersey. That just makes good sense.
I guess, yeah, you're right.
Right?
Who the fuck? No.
Context clues.
No.
No, you're right. I mean, I don't. I'll just write down whatever and then say whatever.
Fucking middle of Pennsylvania, like middle of nowhere, not near Pittsburgh, has to be so boring that they're like, put them all here because everyone's so bored. All they do is like cause trouble. Let's give them a place to go.
Give them a nice indoor mall.
Give them a mall. Like New Jersey's kind of fun. They have like cool, weird shit to do. Don't they?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Well, I clearly don't know anything about any. What I said to people when we were on tour was, in California, you can't just go to another state real fast, which is how they were making it sound in the City Confidential. Like the daughter lived in Philly, and so she like drove into Cherry Hill.
Yeah.
So like that just led me to believe you can't just drive in. If you're in LA and you want to drive in from Nevada, that's going to take a while. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to someone that lives on this part of the planet.
You know what? Fuck it.
Fuck it all.
Who fucking cares?
Fuck it all.
Fuck it all. That's the tagline of this podcast. Why am I the one singing now?
Because it's fun. You got to
is
do
fun.
it. And also you can do it. You try to act like you can't and you can't.
Okay.
You just did it.
You're right. I did it.
Where are we now?
Should we talk about the theme of this podcast?
Yes.
Murder?
Oh, not singing?
Not Elvis? Do I go first? You go first.
Steven, birthday.
Karen goes first.
Is it me?
Cool.
All right then.
Steven, it's your birthday. You got to pick whoever you want to go first.
Steven, it's your birthday. Okay. Well, today, this afternoon, I'm going to do the murder of Hollywood super publicist Ronni Chasen. Do you know this one?
Is it a she?
Yes.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Take me there.
I'm taking you back to 2010. Where were you in 2010? Where did you live?
I was 30.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm liking
Amazing.
this.
I was 30. I was living in a studio apartment in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cute. It was like $800 a month, which is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard.
I thought you said I was really cute.
Oh.
I was really cute.
Well, yeah, that's it. Go ahead. I had a shitty desk job that I fucking hated, and I had no idea that my life would be what it is today. And I am so glad I didn't, because then it wouldn't have happened.
Did you wish and hope that you would not work at a desk anymore?
Oh my God.
Because I have to tell you, when I had 2 different jobs in my early 20s that both brought me such intense soul sucking sorrow.
That was my life until I was 30.
Yeah.
That. And I thought it would be that forever.
But I feel like when you're going through that, you think this, because I feel this bad about it, that means it's going to happen forever. But actually, if you feel that bad about it, it means it won't continue on, in my opinion.
I fucking hustled my ass off to grasp anything that wouldn't get me there, that wouldn't keep me there. And that turned into a blog. Blog.
Yep.
I like used to think like, maybe if I just get married and have a baby, I can have some time off. Like
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
bad it was. I was just like,
Yeah.
get me out of here. I'll have a baby.
Yeah. I mean,
want a baby.
they do solve that problem.
They do.
But babies will get you out of the office.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And sometimes keep you from ever returning.
Let me make this about me.
Well, I did.
You asked.
I did ask you. I want to know because it's weird to think. So it was 7 years ago. So Stephen, you were 23.
Aw.
What were you doing?
What were you doing, Stephen?
I was just about to go to grad school in London.
He's better than us.
Wow. Bonjour, bonjour.
I dropped out immediately, so.
Oh, great. Okay. You're back. with us.
Bonjour in London. Karen doesn't know where Cherry Hill is. She doesn't know what language this is.
I get offended by anyone that leaves the country or
They're
gets an
hoity-toity.
education.
Yeah.
It really pisses
Well,
me off.
Me too. Chief Caribbean's Jet Set July sale is here.
Right now, save $200 on vacation packages of 4 nights or more with promo code 200BEACH.
Whether you're dreaming of Cancun, Jamaica, or the Dominican Republic, your next vacay just got more affordable.
Don't let summer pass you by without the beach.
Use promo code 200BEACH and get more sand for your dollar.
Head to cheapcaribbean.com today to book your beach vacay.
Goodbye.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye.
You know your favorite summer clothes by what actually makes it into your suitcase.
Find the outfits you'll wear all season long at Quince.
Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces you'll reach for all summer long. They're lightweight, effortless to style, and they start at just $32.
Their denim is soft and comfortable, and their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering when evenings get cold.
Quince's beautiful 14-karat gold jewelry adds a subtle finishing touch.
So I just went to Italy, and you bet I brought my 100% European linen scoop neck midi dress along with me in the color of floral waterfall, and I wore that thing all over Italy. It was like the perfect day to night. It just looked so pretty, and I felt like I looked sophisticated while still being comfortable.
Make your summer wardrobe feel easier.
Head to quince.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Go to QUINCE.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Me, myself, if it was 7 years ago.
Where were you?
Ugh.
Where was Karen?
I was, God, I was in a
You
very,
were married.
no, I, you know where I was? I was in New York. I had just left my ex. I was like, I can't do this. And I bailed and went to New York. And I was in New York. This is when I got into podcasts because I was in New York. I knew about 3 people in the entire city. I had a job, luckily, and I would just come home. I would work all week, and then I would come home, and on the weekends I would sit at this weird little chopping block table in the kitchen. I would smoke out the window. Don't smoke. It's bad for you. And I would listen to Dave Anthony and Greg Barrett's podcast, Walking the Room.
Oh my God.
And they would fight and blather. And like, it was the funniest thing. It was just like being in the room with them.
Yeah.
So it was a weird way. That's why when people freak out and go like, I can't believe I'm meeting you. You don't understand. And I always grab them and I'm like, I do understand. It's like everybody goes through awful things and needs that kind of like companionship.
Yeah.
And it got me through kind of one of the hardest times of my adult life was pretending that I was having a conversation with Dave Anthony and Greg Barrett.
My whole studio apartment was painted while I listened to podcasts. Like on a like huge iPod.
Yeah.
That like someone had given me.
One of those big, thick, blocky ones.
Yes.
All right.
You guys, we Get it.
We understand.
So who got killed?
Okay. Now, I take you back to November 16th of that year.
Okay.
In Hollywood. So, one of Hollywood's most powerful and beloved publicists, Ronni Chasen, has just left the premiere party for the movie Burlesque, the Christina Aguilera Cher joint Burlesque, at the W Hotel. Ronnie's the publicist for the movie.
We were there last night.
What's that?
We were there yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, this one's really folding
Personal.
over and over. So she was the publicist for the movie's producer, Donald DeLine. She was also the publicist for the lighting designer, Peggy Eisenhower, and for the composer, Diane Warren, who'd written a song for this movie. She worked the room, and she was now driving home down Sunset Boulevard. It was 12:28 a.m. when Ronnie's Mercedes came to a stop at the left turn lane in the intersection of Whittier and Sunset. So if you've never been to LA before, most people know about the Sunset Strip, which is like the most famous part of Sunset Boulevard. The Sunset Strip starts at Crescent Heights and it goes all the way down a little bit past Doheny. And basically along that strip, you've got the Chateau Marmont Hotel, you've got the Comedy Store, you've got the Viper Room, you've got the Whiskey, and you've got the Roxy. Used to be Tower Records was there.
Huge.
Book Soup is there. There's a very Tony shishi chunk called the Sunset Plaza that has restaurants and like the Armani store, fancy shopping, fancy eating. And it's basically it takes you right into Beverly Hills. So once you get past that part, the Sunset Plaza portion basically takes a turn, and then suddenly there's trees and there's big, tall green hedges that are blocking off humongous mansions that they don't want you to look at. Yeah. And it becomes like this gorgeous green drive. And a little further down on that drive, you've got the Beverly Hills Hotel that costs $1,000 a night to stay there.
Seriously?
Did you know that?
How much does it cost?
$1,000 a night.
Did you say $1,000 a night?
At the Beverly Hills Hotel,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I was clicking to see how far down Sunset it was. And when you click on it, that hilarious Google thing happens where it's as if you're trying to book yourself there. And it's like I think it's $10.98 a night.
What?
Yeah, because it's like, the Polo Club. It's like
That's
the famous.
so much money.
Yeah. They only want rich people there.
Ugh, fuck you.
Or people that saved up, whatever.
No, go stay somewhere else.
But anyway, what I'm saying is this is the end of Sunset Boulevard, because if you keep on driving, you end up at the beach, basically. Right. You drive past Bel Air, which
UCLA.
is the richest.
Yeah.
UCLA. And then ultimately the beach. And that's a sharp contrast to where Sunset Boulevard starts, which is on basically Olivera Street downtown. 13 miles away, it has, I would say, near the majority of Los Angeles' 47,000 homeless people. So the two ends of this street couldn't be more different.
Totally.
And when you get into Beverly Hills, the weirdest thing about this, anybody that lives in Los Angeles knows, like, you don't go into Beverly Hills if you don't have a reason to go there.
Right.
Especially at night. It's empty, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like if she's driving on Sunset at 12:38 at night, there's no cars on the road. There's certainly no pedestrians ever.
It's a big wide street and it's empty.
It's pristine, perfect, not a drop of litter anywhere, and it's completely empty. So most people, cause LA and Hollywood is an industry town, most people are in bed at that time. All those rich people that live behind those hedges work their asses off and get up at 5 a.m.
Jesus.
So it's always, like lights out at 10 o'clock over on that side of town, unless your job is premiere parties, which was Ronni Chasen's job. That keeps you out a little bit later. So by 2010, Ronni Chasen's clients had netted around 150 Oscar nominations.
Oh my God.
7 of them had won Best Picture, including a three-peat between 2008 and 2010. So she represented people that either worked on or made No Country for Old Men, Slumdog Millionaire, and The Hurt Locker.
Wow. But tell us what a publicist does exactly. Not just the people listening, but myself as well.
Okay, so a publicist is the person that makes sure that the press and the media know about their clients' successes or career at the time. So, like, for her, like for publicists, or like around Oscar time or award season is like the busiest time, because that's when they want everybody to be on talk shows. They want everybody to be interviewed for newspapers and magazines and stuff.
And they don't reach out to you. Publicists reach out to them.
Exactly. So they're basically, they would call and say, you know, my client Steven has this amazing podcast called The Percast that everyone's talking about these days, and you've got to get him before he goes big. So let's get some placement here, here, and here. And they basically are like an amazing stage mom, where they talk about you like you are going to be the next thing. And because everything in LA is about you don't want the current hot thing, you want the next big thing. Right. So that's the publicists deal in the world of that. Then they also just deal in the day-to-day of actually booking people on talk shows. And like all the stories from my experience of working on talk shows is when something bad happens, like say someone cancels or flakes, or say your show has to go down because like the electricity went off or something. The people you don't want to have to deal with are the publicists, because they're the people that come in and act on behalf of celebrities, and they're the bad guy. Okay. So a celebrity will never be the one that's like, I don't want to do your show. A publicist will be the one that's like, they can't do it for this reason, but we can do it here. And because I know you're disappointed, I can also get you this person. So they're just a master politician. They're a cheerleader, and they hustle 24/7. Okay. It's an insanely hard job. I would never want to do it. And it's a certain type of person that can do it. Yeah. Because you really do have to
fucking do that. Are you kidding me?
No way. I mean, you're on the phone all the time. Yeah. And you have to play the game the hardest, I think, because you are really like a salesperson, but for people. Yeah. And so sometimes it's that, I mean, you can watch it in movies. There's all kinds of movies about insider Hollywood stuff, but like there are those times where publicists can make a star, because it's like you, just by a series of happenstance, it's like, something will happen on a production, and say somebody breaks their leg and they drop out, and then they have to get replaced. Well, like a team comes together and then starts pitching and fixing and whatever. I mean, this is a completely made up scenario. I don't know what the actual technical thing is, but a publicist is the kind of person that can come in and sell you on an unknown and actually make someone's career. Yeah. And they do that more often than like a direct, it's always like a director discovered me or whatever. Yeah. And it's usually like a publicist or a casting director also. They're women who like believe in people and watch people and like vouch for people, essentially.
Man. And if someone owes them a favor, they could be like, well, put this person in your movie. He's my client.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's all about favors, and if something happens, then you owe them a favor or they owe you a favor. Right. So then you get,
they're reliable. They always bring me the right people. And this is the person I call first. And
in TV, that's what it all is. Yeah. Like you start to learn, and I barely know that side, because that's the booking side, which I never had to deal with, and I wouldn't have been able to, because I can't organize anything. And they're the most organized people in the world, but that's all they do all day is have those conversations where it's like, well, since you owe us the one from that, now we want this person on the day that their show comes out. It's all like, it's crazy politics. It's amazing. So she was friends with a woman named Lily Zanuck, and she has a second name in there, and I didn't write it down, and then I couldn't find it. Okay. It's something Zanuck, and I don't know if that means that she was married to.
So it's like hyphenated.
It was hyphenated. So maybe it's just important to her that her original name was in there, but I didn't write it down. Anyhow, this woman was friends with Ronni Chasen, and she was also a producer who won Best Picture with her husband, Richard Zanuck. They made Driving Miss Daisy. Oh, wow. And Lily Zanuck was quoted as saying, the Driving Miss Daisy campaign was all Ronni, and that's why I thanked her twice at the Oscars.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's just that kind of like, the people in the business know who makes the engine go, basically. And a lot of times it's publicists. So Ronni Chasen was born Veronica Cohen in Kingston, New York in 1946. She grew up in the Bronx. She moved to LA to be an actress, and she changed her last name so that she had the same name as the famous restaurant Chasen's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yes, it's super smart because it's like Chasen's is like an insider celebrity restaurant.
Yeah, like is she or isn't she part of that family?
Yeah, you just are like, oh yeah, you better get a Chasen in here. Yeah. She was on Guiding Light. She was on the Patty Duke Show. Wow. She was gorgeous. Like she looked like every other blonde actress in the 60s or 70s. I'm not actually sure. I'm sure she would hate me saying exactly when she was at that at that age. But basically, eventually she transitions into PR and she builds this huge career. And she's just a hustler. And everyone said she was known for being brassy and unapologetically pushy. She just didn't give a shit. And she was also really honest. So she would tell people to their face, like, she said, she had a friend named Kathy Berlin, who was a New York publicist. And Kathy Berlin said, I used to say that Ronni got half her pieces placed because people would just say enough already. Like she would just wear them down.
Oh my God.
So she was also known as being real. People adored her, obviously. People like to talk about people being big assholes in this business. But in my opinion, especially for women, you can't be that big of an asshole and get by.
Right.
The people have to love you and you have to have loyalty.
There has to be some charm thrown in there.
There's got to be, you got to build loyalty to be as successful as this woman was. And there's a story that someone told because someone who really loved her who said she got a lot of flack because she used to always take a doggy bag home, no matter what fancy dinner she was at, no matter what fancy restaurant, everybody trying to be Hollywood. Yeah. She'd always take her food home in a doggy bag. And so people would like whisper, oh, she cheap or oh, she whatever. And what she actually did was she would take her food, her leftovers to her mom's house. So her mom could eat the fancy food that she was eating and she would share the like Hollywood night with her mom. Isn't that lovely?
That's so sweet.
I know.
It's really hard for me to learn that you can't take half your food home at meetings.
I mean, you can.
No, you can't. I'm so bad at wasting food that I'm done. I could eat that at home in my underpants.
Yeah, but I have to say this. My dad told me this a long time ago. My dad told me this when I was like 7, where I was like, really, thanks for this amazing advice. But he was like, don't salt your food before you taste it.
Right.
And it was that whole story of there was like somebody lost a job because it shows that like you need to be able to try things and decide how they are as they are. Don't just decide you need to salt it.
You're assuming things.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, 7-year-old.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah. That's really helped.
You'll always get by, kid.
And I have.
Yeah.
So I was just going to say that's a similar thing where there could be somebody that you eat with that watches you take your food home because you want to keep it and goes, she's a smart, frugal customer that doesn't give a shit who's watching her.
Totally.
Those are always the stories in Hollywood anyways. People not going along with the flow and being like, I want my fucking doggy bag full of grilled cheese or whatever. Yeah. Anyhow, let's get back to biz. So it's a long, hard night of work for Ronni Chasen. She pulls up at this intersection in Beverly Hills between Sunset and Whittier. No other cars, as we've said, no pedestrians. In that situation, it's not unheard of for a Hollywood bigwig to just go ahead and take a left on a red. Mm-hmm. It's their neighborhood. They do what they want anyway.
They take forever, those lights.
They take forever and no one's going to see it.
No, totally.
No one's going to see it.
Yeah.
But Ronni didn't do that. She waited for the green, and that's when she was ambushed by a lone gunman. He approached the passenger side of her car and he shot her 4 times through the window.
Holy shit.
She was hit twice in the chest, once in her upper right arm and once through her right shoulder. That bullet went into her heart.
Oh my God.
And it was that shot that was believed to have killed her. Her car then took the left and drove down Whittier south and glided 1/4 of a mile down that windy street until it hit a light pole and crashed and set off the passenger airbags and was basically a car accident. A couple minutes later, a car a couple passing in a car spotted the accident and he pulled over, saw what happened, called 911. But people had already called because they heard gunshots in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
So everybody was calling the Beverly Hills police. Ronni Chasen was rushed to Cedars-Sinai Hospital and she was pronounced dead at 1:12 a.m. So most people assumed when they heard about this, it was either a carjacking or someone had taken out a hit on her.
Yeah.
Because it's such a weird, the idea.
Yeah.
Just to give you a sense, I got most of this information from an article that Gary Baum, not Guy Branum, Gary Baum wrote for the Hollywood Reporter. And when he wrote this article, it was 2016. And in the article, he said, there have been no homicides in Beverly Hills since 2011.
What?
So in that 5 years, 0 homicides
Jesus,
in Beverly
insane.
Hills. Yeah.
You'd think someone would want to kill his wife or
I
whatever.
mean,
Or
there had been the 5 years previous, there had been 5 homicides. 2 of them had been that exact thing, domestic abuse, domestic homicides. And those were solved. And then there were 2 other ones that were solved. And one was the shooting death of Mark Ruffalo's brother, which I'd never heard of. Mark Ruffalo had a brother, I believe his name was Scott, and he was a hairdresser, and he lived in Beverly Hills, and he was shot to death in his house.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And they never solved it.
Who did it?
They don't know.
Karen, tell me.
I know, right? So anyway,
Oh my
that's
God.
like it for Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Now we talk about fucking, Filipino town, the thing we're just talking about earlier, where it's like, how many homicides are there in a month?
Yeah.
Much less in years and years.
Yeah.
In 10 years, they'd had 5.
Yeah.
And then there was this.
Wow.
So it's insane. Anyway, which is the reason the movie Beverly Hills Cop worked so well.
Right.
Because truly nothing bad happens there. It's the home of all the rich people.
Yeah, everyone watch it.
It's such a good movie. It holds
So
up.
good.
It
Yeah.
holds up so well. Okay. Sorry, so I lost my place. So also just know this, Ronni Chasen's estate was worth $6.1 million at the time of her death.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So she was doing very well for herself. She was also single, no kids. She's, like a working lady. So 3 weeks after the night of the shooting, the Beverly Hills Police Department holds a press conference and states that the case has been closed. The suspect was an ex-con named Harold Smith, who had served time twice for robbery, once in 1998 for a purse snatching where when the woman resisted, he broke her jaw. And that happened on Doheny Boulevard, which was about a quarter of a mile east of where Ronni Chasen had been shot.
Oh, shit.
And so this is how they found Harold Smith. A neighbor of his, so he lived in this place called the Harvey Apartments, which is on Santa Monica Boulevard. It's actually just north of Santa Monica Boulevard, kind of behind Paramount. Over there. It's basically Santa Monica and Western, which is
not a great neighborhood.
Not a great neighborhood. And this apartment building was not good at all.
Yeah.
It was mostly it was a lot of drug addicts and just people who were just getting by. It was bad news. So a neighbor of Harold Smith's calls in a tip to America's Most Wanted, saying that Harold Smith had shown up at this neighbor's apartment 90 minutes after the killing in Beverly Hills, asking if anything had been reported on TV, and then saying that he needed to go back to Beverly Hills because he had left his bike there.
Oh, no.
And then the neighbor said he saw the report of Ronni Chasen's murder on the news, and he knew he put it all together.
Right.
So at 5:30 p.m. on December 1st, after Beverly Hills police get this tip, they go out to question Harold Smith. They find him in the lobby of the Harvey Apartments. And when they identify themselves to him as police, Harold pulls a .38 out of his pocket and shoots himself in the head.
Shut the fuck. How did I not fucking know this part?
I know. It's crazy. I've never heard this part. I knew about this shooting.
Yeah, me too.
But I've never heard this part.
Oh my God.
Okay. So this neighbor that had called in the tip, he had been keeping some boxes for Harold Smith because Harold had been evicted from the Harvey apartment 6 days before. And that's why Harold came back to that guy's house that night. Some of his stuff was there. So the police find this out or know this and go up to the neighbor's house and start looking through Harold Smith's stuff that's in the neighbor's apartment. And there they find 4 spent shell casings among Smith's belongings. And they test those against the ballistics in the Ronni Chase murder. They're a match. The police announce they have their guy and the case is closed. They took such a confident position at this press conference that even though they had not looked into her bank statements, they had not looked onto a hard drive of her computer, they had not checked her cell phone records. They eventually got to that the following March, but at the time they made that announcement, they had not looked into almost anything in her life. And the fact that a lot of people make note of the fact that she had an estate with no heirs worth $6.1 million. Wow. And a family, so I'll just finish this. The following July, Beverly Hills police issued a news release stating that it had completed the exhaustive investigation, and without a doubt, it's the conclusion of robbery homicide detectives that the sole perpetrator of this heinous crime was Harold Martin Smith. So, last year, the Beverly Hills Police finally released the files on this case, and they were partially redacted. So you couldn't read everything in them. But this reporter that wrote for a Hollywood Reporter, read the ballistics report, and it actually, the ballistics report actually says that although the 2 guns in this case have similar characteristics, they're too insignificant for identification. So actually, the ballistics report does not confirm that he was their guy at all. The files also reveal that the police did not dust for fingerprints on the right side of the car, which was where the shots were fired from. What? No fingerprints dusted over there. They also never released the security camera footage from the neighborhood the night.
Everyone has security cameras.
It's fucking Beverly Hills. Yeah. And a man named T.T. Williams Jr., who was a retired LAPD homicide detective, he gets called to testify about police procedure a lot. He was stated as saying this about the lack of video footage memorializing Smith near the crime. He said, quote, "There has to be some security cameras in that neighborhood that would have caught him. I mean, Beverly Hills, give me a break. You've got a black man supposedly on a bike in the middle of the night. He'd be stopped 15 times. Yeah. He would have stood out like a sore thumb."
Seriously.
And not surprisingly, they never released the footage from the lobby of the Harvey apartments the night of Harold Smith's suicide, and they had security cameras in that lobby.
Wow.
So that whole moment where the cops identify themselves, that's all on camera. No one's ever seen that footage.
Wow.
Also of note, the gun that Harold Smith pulled out of his pocket and shot himself to death with was later determined to have been reported stolen 3 years earlier by a retired LAPD officer from his home in Santa Clarita.
Oh. Okay.
Just a bit of a question mark there.
Okay.
Guns get stolen all the time, then they go on the black market. Anyone can have them. Yes.
Okay, but
the fact that it wasn't a cop's gun, a retired policeman's gun, isn't good.
Totally.
I said,
it's exactly that I can connect those. Yeah. Which I'm not going to say, but.
Well, I mean.
That's all.
I'll end with this, which I think is very interesting. It's a quote from a man named Stan Kephart, who is a former police chief in Arizona. And he also serves as an expert witness in cases involving law enforcement operational standards. And he said this: "It's not what you think about a suspect, it's what you can prove. And it appears that there is room for doubt that Harold Smith is the perpetrator in this case."
Holy shit.
They didn't really prove factually that he was the perpetrator. They just basically said he was and closed the case, and he's dead.
Yeah.
He can't defend himself.
Wow. It's so interesting when you hear like, well, he had this and he did this that night and this thing happened and he's done this in the past. And you're like, yeah, okay. He obviously did it, the end. But you don't think about the deep evidence or the basic things like fingerprinting that side of the car or the obvious things like security cameras. You just hear these blanket statements and you're like, duh, but yeah.
Well, you go, that's easy. Like, that's an easy, you tell me that a black ex-con shot somebody. Oh, here's the other thing. Her purse was still in the car. It's a Prada bag. It was on the passenger seat. Mm-hmm. So they're saying that he shot into this car 4 times and didn't take anything. Mm-hmm. There was nothing taken from the car. So he just, it's not a smash and grab. It's not his style. It's not his MO, which we do know can escalate. Mm-hmm. But in this case, he didn't even steal anything. Mm-hmm. So now he's gone straight to murder. So basically, he's not even it's not robbery anymore.
It just doesn't make sense for someone to do that there either.
Because
you can't then blend in with the rest of the city. You can't go hide in someone's backyard.
No.
You're like waiting, what do they call it? Duck?
A sitting duck. Well, also duck. So that actually takes apart a bunch of things because they figured out that neighbor who said that he put it all together because he knew then it was Ronni Chasen's murder, her name wasn't released until the next morning. So there was no way he could have known that during that conversation. Also, if it was 90 minutes after the shooting took place, how did he get back to those apartments that fast?
That's true.
Especially if he left his bike.
Right.
Like, so what, did he leave his bike and jump on a night bus from Beverly Hills into Hollywood?
And in that case, then they should have had the bus driver testify.
Right. Or that would have been in the report that someone had seen him coming back. That would have all been added to the argument that it was him.
You're right.
Also, there were, and I mean, this isn't even speculation. It's just like kind of random facts, but there were family members in her family that she had rewritten a new will in 2006, but they couldn't find that will. So they went off of her 1994 will. Uh-oh. And in that will, she gave the majority of her estate to one of her nieces.
Oh no.
And she had another niece that in the will, it said, I knowingly and what being aware of the implications this might cause, leave you $10.
94. I mean, maybe she was a drug addict then and sucked. And then 96, they're like, all right. I just don't understand how, don't you have to file a will with a lawyer?
No. In fact, I watched this thing, it was whatever, it may be Headline News, whatever. Mm-hmm. Joy Behar was the host of it. Mm-hmm. It was just a YouTube video. But this woman on it said, you actually can write on a napkin, this is my last will and testament. It doesn't have to be filed anywhere. If you sign it and you are of sound mind, it's legal.
That seems so absurd because it's like, it's just, then someone can pick it up out of your fucking sock drawer, light it on fire, and there's no will. And I'm the next of kin. You know what I mean? Like you would think you'd want to get it notarized and give it to someone that.
Well, you should keep it in a safe place.
Yeah,
definitely. But it's just the legality of it. It doesn't need a lawyer's anything. This is what this woman on this thing said.
Yeah,
that it doesn't need it doesn't need a notary or anything.
It seems such a. It's like it's that thing of like, well, if you can get away with it, then congratulations. There's no one will look into it.
With what? What are you talking about?
With burning someone's will or like getting rid of the 2006 will.
Right.
Then
yes, that's exactly
congratulations.
Right. Well, yeah, but that's why you keep things in, something like a will you would keep in a, what do you call that? A safe deposit box.
Yeah, but what if she goes and, whatever. Yeah, totally.
When you don't give out those keys.
Yeah.
I've never had a safety deposit box, but I will only have one key when I do.
I have a P.O. box and it's very exciting. It's like, you feel like a grown up.
Anyway, I think that's a fascinating one because I saw, there's a show called Demons in the City of Angels.
Oh, come on.
Which it's hilarious that it's like specific only to Los Angeles, but that's what caught my attention because it started and I watched it going, I do want to know how this turned out because I remember hearing about it and then hearing nothing.
Yeah.
And basically it's just them going, we kind of don't buy it.
And isn't it interesting that you and I, who remember this happening and it kind of being, if, it was in your industry, then mine, like, we had never heard about it again. Like, it's almost like, they got the guy really low key, not letting a lot of reporters into the press conference. Does that make sense? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's interesting that we never heard anything more about it.
She had a bunch of friends in this article. It made me sad because I feel it's like, this type of woman, you know this lady. Oh yeah. It's like, she's smart and sharp and like pushy enough to be the top of the business in such a hard business. Yeah. All her friends say if it was her friend that died in a suspicious way, she wouldn't rest until she found out what really happened. And she wouldn't take no for an answer. And it's really sad because I think it's that thing of like, there's a lot of people going, I wish I could do something or I wish I knew something.
Or maybe they're right. And am I supposed to do something even if I think the cops are right? Like, what do I do?
It's just too convenient. Like to find who the fuck keeps 4 spent shell casings in their in their boxes in their shitty apartment.
You didn't check them into the LA River as you were walking home in 90 minutes?
But you leave your bike at the scene of the crime.
Sure.
Like,
sure.
None of it. Also, how do you get back across town in night? You can't get anywhere in 90 minutes in Los Angeles.
No, not even in a fucking car. I mean, the traffic.
Anyway.
That's great. That was really interesting. I never followed up on that.
Hopefully we'll hear more about it soon. They were trying to make a documentary about it, but they were having a lot of problems.
Well, it's funny because we're having a theme today.
Oh, really?
Los Angeles. What did the LAPD do? Question mark.
Really?
Racial issues. What happened? Tampering, etc.
Wow.
But first I have to pee. Sorry.
This is where the commercial will go.
So this is one I've wanted to do for a while, but it's scary to tackle because it's kind of big. It's every time I go back to look into it, it's just like, it's a lot. Okay. This is the story of Mitrice Richardson. Do you know this one? Mm-mm. You probably won't once I tell you. So around 7 p.m. on the night of September 17th, 2009, 24-year-old Mitrice Richardson pulls her Honda Civic into the parking lot of Joffrey's, which is a fancy pants restaurant on the Pacific Coast Highway. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's one of those like Joffrey's. It's like super fancy pants.
Like on the coast?
Like on the coast in Malibu.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very like, it's spelled Malibu. Joffrey, not Jeffrey. You know what I mean? While she's there, from the valet to ordering her food, interacting with other patrons, her behavior is erratic and bizarre, but she wasn't threatening in any way. When the bill came for $89.51, Mitrice couldn't pay. So when she was confronted by staff, she announced that she had come to avenge Michael Jackson's death.
Oh, no.
I know. Management decides to call the police and they say, we have a guest here who was refusing to pay her bill. And we think she sounds really crazy. She may be on drugs or something. But Mitrice Richardson wasn't on drugs. She's a 24-year-old smart and beautiful African-American woman from South LA. She graduated from California State University, Fullerton, with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology the year before. And at the time, she worked as an administrative assistant at a freight company, but she wanted to work with children. And at the time, she volunteered as a mentor for at-risk children and worked with kids at a cheerleading camp. So, it's not really known why she was in Malibu, though, which was 40 miles from her home. They think maybe she was visiting the campus of Pepperdine, which is right by Joffrey's, to look at the campus. But
Side note.
Yeah.
I told my mom when I was a junior in high school that I wanted to go to Pepperdine because my friend Jen Mason's older sister Becky went there. And my mother laughed in my face and said, who's going to pay for that?
Yeah.
Because Pepperdine is insanely expensive.
Yeah.
Volleyball college on the beach, basically.
It's Tony.
It's for the rich.
It's for rich people.
Okay.
As is Joffrey's, which is how you build an $89 dinner for one person.
I could do that at Applebee's.
I mean, let's be honest. I had a $60 lunch today with Vince, so let's be realistic here.
I swear to God, sometimes when I get a pretzel as a appetizer, I could just eat 9 pretzels.
Do it.
Okay.
Cheese sauce?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's crucial.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat them dry.
What do I look like?
Big and soft, and then have like a thing of that cheese sauce.
Am I a monster? Mustard. I hate when they try to get creative.
Mustard.
Okay. I hate when they try to be like, this stupid aioli or whatever the fuck.
No.
And then, it's a mustard that's got spicy honey in it.
No. Just give me cheese sauce like they serve at Applebee's.
That's all we want.
That's
we want
all
to
anyone
eat
wants.
cheese soup, but we can't, and we know it because the polite society says it's not okay unless you're in like Wisconsin.
Right.
So give me a bread to dip it in it and be okay with it.
Fine, I'll pretend it's a dip.
Fine. It's the same thing with onion soup. Like, I just want to eat bread and cheese with a spoon.
But fine, you can put a little broth underneath it.
Whatever.
If you need me to be that way. Okay, sorry. That was a real left turn.
Cheerleading camp. So they don't know why she was there, but it seems that she was suffering at the time of a previously undiagnosed manic episode, which is also evidenced by her Facebook posts recently, which were incoherent and rambling. She said things like, there are signs everywhere, small with a smiley face. And then another said, I just want to sleep, lol, but you know me and my crazy ideas. Let's see where they take me, smiley face.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's like,
did she not know she was manic?
from what I can tell, no. And her mom, I think they were all very surprised by it, by the fact that they think that's what happened for sure, but nobody knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
It seems like it was undiagnosed and unknown.
I'm sorry to ask this, but when was this?
2009.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one listens in the beginning of what year it is. You know what I mean?
It's hard to focus.
Yeah. Get to the story.
Yeah. I settle down. I'm still thinking of stuff I said, my story, my thing.
2009. Where were you? You were near 2010. Oh my God. This is like, it's like we picked a theme for this episode.
That's so true.
But we didn't.
That weird chunk of time.
We're just like, it's like our periods are synced, but our murders are synced instead.
It's all coming together in the red tent, Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen's writing this one down because he's blushing so hard.
He loves a good period joke.
Sisters.
Sisters.
Signs. 3 nights after that last post she wrote, she's at Joffrey's going through this shit. 3 LAPD deputies arrive. They call it's Mitrice, I believe, not Mitrice. Mitrice's great-grandmother, who offers to pay the bill, but she would have had to fax an image of her credit card, which she wasn't able to do because who the fuck has a fucking fax machine?
In 2009, yeah.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
So they were like, nope, sorry, grandma. Sorry, great-grandma. You can't do this. They search her car and they find a very small amount of marijuana as well as bottles of vodka and tequila and half a case of beer, but they gave her a field sobriety test and she passed.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, but the officers could have placed Mitrice in an involuntary psychiatric hold based on her odd behavior, but they said that would have required a lot of paperwork and a trip to the hospital. So instead, they arrested her on charges of suspicion of not paying for the meal and possession of less than 1 ounce of marijuana, and they took her to Lost Hills Police Department.
Uh-oh.
I know. Upon her arrest, her phone, purse, and money are locked in her car, and the car is towed to a tow yard.
What? Why? She's going to need that after.
Well, Lost Hills Police Department, again, fancy pants police department in a fancy pants part of Malibu, like really nice area. It's the same station where Mel Gibson was taken after being pulled over for drunk driving and yelling anti-Semitic slurs. Same station. But
they let him keep his purse.
Well, they escorted him from Lost Hills to his towed car because they treat famous and rich people, which is what their neighborhood is.
And white people.
Remember in The Big Lebowski, stay out of my beach community, and he throws a mug at Big Lebowski's face? It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And stay out of my beach community. It's just like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Mitrice didn't receive the same treatment as a famous asshole. Mitrice's mother called the Lost Hills station around 10 p.m. and all of these phone calls you can hear on YouTube, and I fucking listened to them.
Oh, no.
She's asking if they're going to book her and release her that night, and saying it's dark and she doesn't have a car and I don't want her wandering. And she's like, I'll come pick her up right now, but if you keep her overnight, that's fine. I'll get her in the morning. I just want to know you're not going to release her. And this woman is, she's clearly upset, but she's just like, I don't know what's happening. I'll deal with it. She's a together woman.
Yeah.
The mother said she's not from that area, and I would hate to wake up to a morning report saying girl lost somewhere and her head chopped off. But the deputy assured Mitrice's mother not to worry. I can't breathe. Hold on. Okay. But yet at 12:30 in the morning, Mitrice, with only the clothes on her back and without a purse, money, or her phone, was released into the darkness and cold of the Santa Monica Mountains.
Why?
Which you and I, let's set the stage again from Beverly Hills to Santa Monica Mountain in Malibu. It is fucking remote. It's huge houses on a lot of land that butt up against the Santa Monica Mountains, which are not pretty hiking trails. They're fucking wilderness.
It's scrub brush. There's nothing commercial around there.
No. Well, that's what they said too, is nothing was open at that point. All businesses are closed. They close at like 6.
Yes. And it's like even the businesses that are there are really few and far between.
Right.
It's not like
Shopping
you're going to walk
centers.
up and get, you have to basically be down in the city of Malibu to be close to anything.
And the Santa Monica Mountain is where all the mountain lions live. And it's really rocky and hilly. I went to Jewish camp there, and it was totally wilderness. I mean, it was not cute.
Yes. It's not the city at
No,
all.
it's really not. And this is a city girl who had never been out in the wilderness like this. So all businesses are closed. Public transportation doesn't really exist out there. They have like bus to the shopping center and back, but not, real transportation. And she's 11 miles from her car at the Malibu tow yard. The walk would have taken her up and down hills, through a tunnel, along the shoulder of a highway, winding through the mountains, which I fucking have driven there, and you get carsick just from driving. It's a crazy mountain.
Also, I'll tell you this from my research, 11 miles, just so you know, it's 13 miles from Beverly Hills to downtown Los Angeles. So she would have had to walk slightly less than that long, all the way down Sunset.
Far.
That's ridiculous.
That's a day's walk. So when her mom calls the next morning, she finds out that Mitrice had been released. And I listened to the fucking the call, and the officer is blowing her off, and she's like, how long do I have to wait to file a missing persons report? And he's like, well, wait a couple hours and then call us back. Like they're being very casual. And she's like, she doesn't know the area. She didn't have anything on her. What the hell's going on? And they were very flippant about it. And we're like, let me try to track things down. Call me in a couple hours, which is like, can you imagine waiting for your child for a couple hours? And then she said, she doesn't know the area and she's in a depressive state. So she probably had some clue, that something was triggering.
Yeah.
So at 5:30 that morning, a homeowner in Cold Canyon, which is right next to the actual Santa Monica Mountain Canyon, called Lost Hills to say that there was a prowler walking around. He told the dispatcher that the prowler had been sitting kind of sprawled out on these wooden steps in the back of the house, but had disappeared into the surrounding wilderness. And other neighbors said that they heard and saw Mitrice either leaving or attempting to enter the man's home, and that they heard loud screams in a vacant home around the time that she went missing. But they searched the area and didn't find anything. And later they searched the area. They called the police. I don't know if they came. That was the last time Mitrice was seen alive. She disappeared into the Santa Monica Mountains, and for 5 months, the Lost Hills. So she disappeared. Super crazy wilderness, gone, with only her clothes that she had on: t-shirt, jeans, sneakers. So for 5 months, Lost Hills insisted that there was no surveillance tape of the police station because they wanted to see this, like what happened, when did she leave, what state was she in? But they miraculously found the tape 5 months later sitting on a desk. According to Mitrice's mother, the tape shows her daughter in an obvious psychological distress inside the intake cell. She clutches at the mesh screening and is rocking side to side like a small child, says a cousin of hers. But a spokesperson for the department said about releasing her, she exhibited no signs of mental illness or intoxication. She was fine. She's an adult. Okay, but you don't let them go without a fucking wallet or cell phone.
Yeah, none of this makes sense. Like, it doesn't add up. Is she an adult? Then what's, like, then why are you treating her? Why would you lock her purse away?
Yeah.
And not answer questions to her parents? Okay.
Don't worry. It gets worse.
Okay.
Like it always does. So the station log shows that Mitrice made 4 phone calls to her grandmother, but AT&T phone records don't reflect those calls for whatever reason. So the surveillance tape also shows a deputy leaving the station right after Mitrice was released, like leaving towards where she was going. But the deputy maintained that he wasn't at the station before the tapes were released. He said he wasn't there that night. Then when he was caught in his lie, he stated, "The night this nonsense happened, I was one of the guys that kept away from this, minding my own business." Which is like, what that insinuates that something was going on that you kept out of.
Yes. Well, also, it's your job to be at the police station and take care of the people that are at the police station. That's not nonsense.
Right.
That's your job of a person's in distress. This is a person that is in mental distress.
Well, the nonsense could have been, the actions police took when she got there. Whatever happened to her there, if anything happened to her there, I'm speculating. So that's the nonsense he could have been talking about. You know what I mean? So it wasn't until 3 months later, January 2010, that Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department conducts one of the largest scale searches in the history of the department. Over 300 volunteers trained in search and rescue participate in the 18 square mile search of the area of Malibu Canyon and the hills of Malibu Creek State Park. They find racially and sexually offensive graffiti on the walls of a culvert in the canyon. The graffiti was freshly painted, and the paint cans, brushes, and other potential evidence was left at the scene. And Mitrice wasn't found. Finally, almost a year after she disappeared from the station, in August 2010, park rangers who were looking to see if marijuana growers had returned to Dark Canyon, they stumble on Mitrice's naked, mummified body. She was in a very secluded creek bed in Malibu Canyon with the clothes she was wearing the night she disappeared scattered around.
Oh, so they had been taken off of her.
Yeah.
Or she took them off.
Now, here's the most fucked up thing. Okay. Deputies, by protocol, should have waited for the coroner to arrive so that Mitrice's remains could be photographed, the site inspected for clues, and the crime scene established. Instead, against orders by the coroner, who later said that he, quote, was very clear with officials, the deputies bagged Richardson's remains and airlifted them by helicopter.
Whoa.
Before the coroner could even get there.
Whoa.
This is okay. The coroner said that he could not think of another case in which police agency had moved entire skeletal remains without coroner's approval. To prove this point, months later, Mitrice's mother, so this is proof, how badly it was done. Mitrice's mother was visiting the site where her daughter's body was found, and found a finger bone that belonged to Mitrice left behind in the dirt.
Oh my God.
I think there's an article that they're with her and they find that.
That's insane.
Finds in the spot, oh, look, and digs out a fucking finger bone that had been left behind because the proper people didn't.
Did they eventually prove it really was hers?
Yeah, it was her for sure. And there have also been small toe bones, finger, and vertebrae found left behind. And also the bones from her neck. There's bones from her neck, foot, and hand missing from, her body. Yeah, her remains. So.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
This was such a crazy case because I followed it step by step. So her leaving, I was like, what happened? And everyone was like, what could have happened to her? And then you see the surveillance video and you're like, oh, that's some shady shit. Then they find her body and then the bones are fucked. It's just like, it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
So the disturbance made it so that the coroner was unable to determine how she died.
Right.
Of course.
I think that would be the idea.
Right. And the jeans, belt, and black bra that were discovered a few feet from her body, they were found, but they were not tested for signs of foul play and were buried along with her. So they weren't tested for any DNA, any, ripping or anything that would have,
This is like that thing. It just reminds me of like where you don't know what things you need to be in place until you realize they're not in place. So it's like once a coroner tells people don't move that body and the police airlift the body away, shouldn't then those police be frozen in they're no longer active duty in this case because they're clearly hiding something? Like there should be protocol for the coroner to then go to some other police chief.
Yeah. And this is where, so this article that I got a lot of info on, it's a Newsweek article by Alexander Nazarian, who this article is really great because he talks a lot about the LAPD corruption and why this could have taken place and the like rampant racism that was going on at the time, to a point where, the second in command is going to prison for 15 years because of corruption. So it's incredibly corrupt. There's like, rampant rampant racism. And so he tells, I don't talk about it a lot in this, but he tells background of why this is so obvious and, could have happened this way.
And I think most people that are into true crime watched the ESPN 30 by 30 of Jay Simpson.
Yeah.
That part, of the Daryl Gates era of the LAPD was so shocking and eye-opening to me. And it going all the way back to the riots in the 60s, it's just so crazy how long this has been a humongous problem in Los Angeles that hasn't been solved or even addressed.
Yeah. No, for sure. And it's not happening anymore.
It hasn't changed at all.
No. It's just hidden better. And, we've put a Band-Aid over some of the things to make it look less horrifying, but it's still there.
Well, and also it's the the justification of using the violence and the crime that happens in the day-to-day to then justify any behavior.
Right.
On the part. I mean, it's just, it sucks. I have a bunch of people who are police people in my family.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not anti-police. It's down to the person though.
Yeah.
Especially in this day and age, it's down to the person because it's just such a closed, it's a frat basically.
Well, yeah. And in LA, and I'm sure a lot of other cities specifically, the cards are stacked against you if you're not white and you don't have money.
Yes.
And the cards are stacked against you. You don't start at zero sum.
Yes.
At all.
Yeah.
And I don't want to forget that as someone who lives here and knows that I'm fucking privileged as shit to be where I'm at.
Well, and also just we don't have to think about
totally
how bad it could be. I mean, this is like saying you can't be mentally ill or you will just be almost literally thrown to the wolves.
Right.
It's insanity.
Yeah.
And what did happen to her at that police station.
Yeah.
Then it opens up that whole door.
The mental illness thing is incredible because it's like you should have taken her and admitted her for psychiatric treatment because she was mentally unstable and unsound to make her own decisions. And not only did you not do that and keep her in prison or keep her in jail until her mother could come or someone could come, you let her out without money, without a jacket, without any... You knew she wasn't going to get anywhere. It's not like she could have hitchhiked. Or maybe she did hitchhike and that's what happened, but they're still culpable.
Right. Well, yeah. Also, if you know, see, that's the thing is this isn't just a random person that they don't know and like, well, too bad for you and you're an adult.
Yeah.
There's someone contacting you, telling you what the situation is, telling you there are concerns, and you still do the thing against that person's wishes.
Yeah.
That's what leads me to believe something else was taking place. Because why would you hide? Why would you say, we just let her go and she left and it's not our problem?
She's an adult.
That feels like cover up.
Well, it's so crazy. The mom specifically was like, she doesn't know the area and I don't want her to get killed.
Yes.
But what's so frustrating to me listening to the tape of her mother calling is like this feeling of nobody, like, I think a lot about when you call the cops and they don't help you. You can't call the cops again.
Right.
That's your last.
Yes.
That's your last. That's supposed to be the last option is you call the cops and they help you.
Yeah.
But it's so sad to be like the minute they told her to wait 2 hours and she hung up the phone, I picture her in her house and her family having to wait 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And she's not a runaway. You know, you guys let her out. And the minute they're like, oh shit, then they're culpable and they're open for.
Well, and also it doesn't make sense because it's like, oh, if you're going to treat this person like, oh, look, she went to a restaurant, she ate $80 worth of food and she couldn't pay for it. And we arrested her. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
All of that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It is illegal to do that thing. And then you learn there are extenuating circumstances.
Yeah.
And so clearly it wasn't that big of a crime to you if you just released her the next day.
Right.
So you didn't, you're not holding her for robbery or what would that be? You're not holding her. That's not stealing.
Well, when I was a teenager, like in 7th grade and got caught stealing, they give you a ticket, like they ticket you, like cop would.
Yeah.
And you move on,
Yeah.
It's like, well, why didn't that just happen? Well, it's because they then searched her car and found,
But then they're not holding her for drugs. They're not holding her for liquor.
No, because she took a sobriety test and she passed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's just like you can't justify the police action in this because nothing is adding up to this is a criminal and so we treated her like a criminal. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is say a criminal who ate $80 worth of food that she couldn't pay for in a manic episode and where people do way crazier shit than that.
Yeah, we've talked about Elisa Lam and how that could have been how she got in the water tank, which, if you compare these two cases, it's like, yeah, you do crazy shit when you're going through a manic episode.
Yes.
But also the lost, I feel like we're talking about a police department or a police department, Lost Hills, that deals mostly with rich white people upset about something. They don't know how to deal with something like this. And so I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that makes a big difference. It's not like it was, the Hollywood Police Department, which also wouldn't have been as big of a deal because if they let her out in Hollywood, she'd have fucking places to go.
Well, and also I would think that they would be much more used to dealing with people with mental illness. The Hollywood Police Department,
right.
Like there's that one on Wilcox that's just like never not hopping,
totally,
day and night. There's somebody pulling in or pulling out of that because that's my sneak up to get out of Hollywood and go home.
Don't tell anyone the sneaks. Wilcox.
That's my sneak at Wilcox,
man.
That's the north-south fountain.
Yeah.
But
totally.
But I mean, like, you're right. It's almost like a privileged police department because they don't have that much happening there.
So they don't have experience with these sorts of things.
And when they do, it's like some crazily rich, drunk white woman in
or
her
Mel
Mercedes
Gibson.
Who's like, fuck you. Or Mel Gibson or I think, didn't also they pull over Reese Witherspoon and she said, do you know who I am?
Is that, I bet you're right.
I'm pretty sure that happened in Malibu.
Yeah.
But anyway, whatever. That's that kind of thing of like everyone's kind of living up to this certain, so it's suddenly like, oh, there's a Black girl that ate food she couldn't pay for.
And she's acting a little bonkers.
Yeah. So now we're going to treat her like the criminal she is. Well, okay, but then that means that would mean process her in a criminal way that keeps her safe at least. That the thing of the mom going, please don't let her go. That's just.
We have to get plumbers. So my beautiful new house is now having plumbing problems.
Is everybody?
I don't know. But I hope that's not a ghost. It's just plumbing problems. It just suddenly starts like it's about to overflow with like fucking.
With racial tension?
All right. Yes, all of that is correct. They find her body. All these bones are missing. They can't determine how she died. And then her shit's not tested for foul play. Okay, then there's no explanation given for why investigators were never able to find her Vans sneakers or her T-shirt that she was wearing when she disappeared. Her jeans, belt, and black bra were there, which is like, you could be like, well, animals came and got them, but it's like, why would they pick a pair of shoes and a T-shirt and not all this other stuff? And her body wasn't messed with. It's not.
Right. Also, that makes me think of those stories about the deaths on Mount Hood. I mean, Crater Lake, the Crater Lake stories that I did in Portland. And one of them, there was a guy that they found his body like years later, and it was a skeleton sitting in jeans. Like, jeans don't just come off. It's not that animals can't take your jeans off.
Right. Yes. Animals can't take your jeans off is what Steven's writing down right now. I can tell.
Don't think about what he's
Sorry. We need a booth to put him in where we can't see him.
But also, going back to the Elisa Lam thing, she took her clothes off too.
Right.
That's the thing that happens to manic people.
Yeah. And, I think another thing people don't understand is how fucking cold it gets I know LA is like warm all the time, but in the mountains in LA, and especially in Malibu by the ocean,
you're next to the ocean.
Really fucking cold.
It's cold.
So maybe she was having hypothermia, which is a thing that they take their clothes off. But then why wouldn't they have found the rest of them? Traced the trail she took and found the other stuff. Okay. Mitrice's parents have maintained that their daughter should never have been released on her own. By the sheriff's department. They filed several lawsuits against the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department for releasing her from jail, even though they claim she was experiencing severe bipolar disorder at the time. In 2011, they won a civil lawsuit against the county. However, 2 reports by the Office of Independent Review found the LAPD not culpable for Mitrice's death, deeming it was not a homicide and there was no foul play.
Then why did they airlift the fucking body against the coroner's wishes?
And the coroner couldn't say how she died. So how can you definitively say it was a homicide? It was not a homicide.
Yeah, because
you don't know.
Gave that report.
Yeah. Well, you don't have the neck bones to test to see if she was choked to death because you fucking left them behind.
Yeah, it's months later.
Yeah.
The body has been out there for months.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No, so I'm yelling at you. You're the one that told me the story.
And they were also cleared of any wrongdoing in how it handled the discovery of her remains. So they were like, and also, it's fine.
Okay. Sounds great.
Rhonda Hampton, who's the woman that Alexander Nazarian from the Newsweek article, kind of goes around with and interviews her. She was a psychologist at one time in an office where Mitrice had interned, so she's really devoted to finding answers. She's just this really awesome woman. She filed 12 complaints about the various deputies involved in Mitrice's case. 9 of these were registered with the Internal Criminal Investigations Bureau, but they are treating them as they're treating them as service complaints, not matters of potential criminality, which is like, they're just belittling them, minimizing them. On December 30th, 2016, which is recently, Results of the criminal investigation into the handling of Mitrice's case concluded that there was insufficient evidence to support criminal prosecution of anyone involved in the handling of the case. In either way, the statute of limitations for concealment or tampering of evidence, like the surveillance tapes, had passed.
Wow.
The end.
I mean, that sucks.
Yeah, that's just straight up shit-tastic. And I mean, fuck, man. So that was a theme of the day of sucktastic shit.
It's almost, well, it's like rich police departments getting caught doing what they want and then covering it.
And not getting any kind of, and not getting in trouble for it.
Yeah, that's the thing about opening the door to prosecuting police, then opens the door to, I understand that thinking, that it opens this door to like anybody. But
yeah, it's like it goes deeper and deeper, and you know.
But still, it has to get solved because there are such. It's like it's the most natural thing in the world. The exploitation of power. It's like you give a man a gun and say you have the legal right to use this on whoever you want, you know, to your discretion. Is so much power for one person to have, and man or woman or whoever has.
They're just people. They're people like you and me that just are now police. Like they're my neighbor. They're like any old dude. They're your fucking ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. They're not.
And they're also people who are being traumatized by what they see in the streets every day.
Or like, what's it called when you just stop caring about it?
Apathy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but there's like real things going on. Did you ever watch Southland? It was such a good show.
No.
It was such a good show. My good friend Sean Hattasey was one of the stars.
Oh.
And he was the best. But there was a character on it that used to take a ton of pills because he had like an on-the-job injury, but he couldn't go out on disability. So he was just in tons of pain all the time and then just taking tons and tons of like painkillers. And it just is like, it was just the most fascinating, like there's a why behind all of this.
Yeah.
It needs to get analyzed and it needs to get fixed.
Yeah.
And that's like part of it is that where it's just like you're going out there, you're in pain, you deal with the worst society has to offer every single day as your job.
And you have to make split-second decisions on what's going to happen to who and why.
Yeah.
And you have to stand behind those or else you're going to look weak and your whole department's going to look weak.
Yeah. And you can't, yeah, it's just, it's rough. I do have a good piece of news.
Okay.
If we could actually finish this on like an uptick.
Let's do it.
Which is kind of interesting because again, on the LAist, I saw an article this morning that the LAPD is revising their use of force policy with an eye toward de-escalation.
Oh my God. I love that.
Can you fucking believe that shit?
That's the word that needs to be in place constantly. De-escalation.
De-escalation.
You can do that.
So it said on Tuesday, the Los Angeles Police Commission approved a revised. I'm trying to read this article and someone's calling me.
Who was it?
I almost picked it up. Oh, shoot. I have to text somebody now. Now I have to wait till they stop calling me so I can go back to my thing. Start. Who calls anybody?
I mean,
okay.
Okay.
We'll come back in here. On Tuesday, the Los Angeles Police
Don't
Commission.
cut that, Stephen. Don't you dare. That's real.
I was bragging about getting calls. On Tuesday, the Los Angeles Police Commission approved a revised use of force policy that favors de-escalation over use of deadly force. The new policy requires officers to try and de-escalate situations using non-lethal force whenever possible before firing their guns. That's a huge step somewhere.
It always blows my mind when a cop shoots to kill someone when you could have just shot them in the shoulder or in the knee or anywhere. You don't have to shoot them in the head. Like on Los Feliz Boulevard near where we live, like not a few months ago, some guy, I don't know what he was doing, but cops shot him right in the fucking head.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you thought he was burglarizing someone, he definitely didn't have a weapon. Just shoot him in the fucking knee, man.
Yeah, there just needs to be more tools and more options. I think it's becoming such a all or nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying from what I read and these reports and the fact that, these videos that go up where it's like the cop that there was a jaywalker. Did you see that?
No.
It's just another one. It's a video that during all the other horrible things that are happening, people are going, can we please retweet this and make this a story too? Because it's a guy that's jaywalking. The cop comes and just fucking cold cocks him and gets him on the ground and just starts beating the shit out of him. Jaywalking. It's that stuff where it's just like, that stuff has to stop.
Yeah. And that's that one guy who is a fucking piece of shit. It's not like that. Unfortunately, he represents the entirety of his, of the police,
job,
but it's probably this fucking asshole. And maybe his partner's like, Jesus, I've been warning them that this guy's insane or whatever. I mean,
yeah,
it's
awful.
I know.
So, yeah.
I'll tell you a thing that's funny. So Vince sent me this article today that this ex-wife of her husband's dying of cancer. That's not funny. And he's like a couple of days away from dying. He's kind of out of it. And she wanted him to die with a happy thought in his head. So she told him that Trump had been impeached. I almost started crying when I heard that. Because isn't that sweet? And he believed it. And he was like, okay, I'm so glad to hear that. And then he died. Can you believe it? It's the sweetest thing. It's so touching, but it's also so awful.
It's where we're at.
Hey, man.
It is where we're at.
Making the best of it by talking about murder.
Whew.
We're doing it. Happy birthday, Stephen.
Happy birthday, Stephen. Please do something about police corruption as soon as you can in your 30s.
Stephen, would you please? You have one job to stop police corruption.
Please.
Can we please? And thanks for listening, you guys. You're fucking gorgeous people with beautiful souls and hearts.
Thank you so much and stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Elvis. Do you cut this part where we are just talking and he doesn't come? Sometimes. Elvis, you want a cookie? Oh, come on. Elvis, you want a cookie? Oh, he's just a dick about it now.
He waited till he got to the mic.
Elvis, you want a cookie?
Yeah.
All right.
There it is.
Want a cookie? Good boy. Mimi, go to sleep. Stay sleeping.
Cheap Caribbean's Jet Set July sale is here.
Right now, save $200 on vacation packages of 4 nights or more with promo code 200BEACH.
Whether you're dreaming of Cancun, Jamaica, or the Dominican Republic, your next vacay just got more affordable.
Don't let summer pass you by without the beach.
Use promo code 200BEACH and get more sand for your dollar.
Head to cheapcaribbean.com today to book your beach vacay.
Goodbye. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye.
This may surprise you, but clothes that feel good and look good don't have to be mutually exclusive.
Designs that make you feel as good as you look is what Hill House is known for.
Hill House Home invented the viral nap dress.
Hill House makes fun, versatile fashion that elevates your look. I now own 3 nap dresses. I love them. They're so comfy and cute. Pockets for days. You know? Get 15% off your first order of $100 or more at hillhousehome.com with code MFM15.
That's MFM15 for 15% off at hillhousehome.com.
Goodbye.